So, today I will be talking to you about the 4 stages of gratitude. Stage 1 is gratitude for good things. There are all these beautiful things and people in our lives for which we naturally feel a sense of gratefulness towards, a sense of gratitude towards people who've cared for us, who've mentored us, all these beautiful people around us because of which we can bloom. And these are the people for whom we feel a lot of gratefulness in our hearts, but oftentimes we don't really say it. We really think that, duh, this is, very obvious, so I don't really need to say it. Or oftentimes we get so caught up because the usual attitude of the ego. So we feel a lot of gratefulness in our hearts, but oftentimes we don't say it because, we feel that either the person already knows it, or that it's too obvious, or because we get usually so caught up into the everyday life activities, and the usual mode of the ego is that if there are 100 things that are going right and then there's one thing which is not going right, it really likes to focus on that one thing which is not right. So it's usually on the complaining mode. And so we really get caught up between the drama of the ego and the mundaneness and the chores of life, that we often really don't say grateful or express our gratitude towards things that we are actually really deeply very grateful towards. So that's really the first stage of gratitude, which is gratitude for good things for good reasons. And as we come to the conclusion of this first stage, I would really suggest all of you to take a moment to write a small message towards somebody who's made a great impact in your life, but you haven't really been able to express your gratefulness towards that person. So gratitude stage 2. Gratitude stage 2 is called gratitude for normal things or gratitude for no reason. So if you go to your bathroom and open your tap, that water that is coming out of your tap, it's such a simple, everyday little thing that we usually don't even notice. But if you really pay attention to the water that comes out of the tap, there is so much of hard work. There is so much of service. There's so much of self-giving. There is so much of work which has gone behind just making sure that the water comes out of the tap. There's obviously the pipes that have been put in place. Somebody has kind of filled the water in the tank, and then somebody has, really worked hard to bring the water out of the ground. So there's a lot of work that has gone behind something as simple and as mundane as the water coming out of that tap. And as we really begin to contemplate on these so-called very normal things, we really begin to see that they're not really normal, they're really magical. The other thing that I would like to mention about stage 2 is, oftentimes we experience gratefulness out of a violence of contrast, which means that, for instance, if my eyes are going bad, that is when I begin to really feel grateful for having these eyes. But what about the liver, which has always been functioning very well? Or what about your legs, which have always been functioning very well? And these are not the things when things are going all smooth. We often don't feel grateful towards those things. We take them for granted that, yeah, legs are there, stomach is functioning properly, eyes are doing well. Now, these are the things, the very fact that day after day, moment after moment, second after second, that they're functioning properly. There's an infinite amount of grace, there's infinite amount of hard work, which is behind making sure every little thing is functioning properly. So that's stage number 2, which is gratefulness for no reason, or gratefulness for normal things, or as I like to call it, gratefulness for grace. Because it's not really nothing, there is an infinite amount of grace which is flowing behind every little thing. And for this stage, I would really encourage you to every day, even if it is for 2 minutes, 2 minutes before going to bed, just think of these, just review your day and think of these very normal things and all that goes behind into making sure that they are functioning well, whether it is a part of your body or it is a part of your house or anything around you that is contributing towards your life. Just think about all the abundance of things which are going right in order to make these happen. So that is really stage 2 of gratitude. Gratitude stage 3, gratitude for difficult things. It is infinitely more easy to feel grateful towards things which have contributed in some way or the other towards joy, happiness, and our well being. But it's infinitely more difficult to feel grateful towards things that we perceive as difficult, towards challenges that come in our lives, towards things that are almost painful to our hearts, which cause a certain block, a certain wall in our hearts. However, oftentimes, when we look back in retrospect, we can look back at the times that at that time we perceived as extremely painful. In retrospect, we really see what a blessing it was, what an opportunity it was. However, it's much more difficult to see them with a sense of gratefulness in the moment when one is experiencing that block, when one is experiencing that pain and that anger. However, if one consciously brings gratefulness in that situation, it can actually really widen the heart and really dissolve the block in a heart, or at least begin to dissolve it. So it is then that, when you're experiencing that pain or when you're experiencing that wall or a block inside of you, without necessarily trying to suppress your pain or trying to justify it or trying to, put it to the side, if you can just simply hold space for your pain, hold space for that block, like really like, you're holding a baby, and in that situation or in that person towards whom you're feeling like this person has caused me pain, if within that you can find a little bit of light, a little bit of something where you can feel a certain sense of gratefulness towards and really hold that gratefulness within yourself, you will see that in a matter of no time, that inward block that you're feeling, that wall that you're feeling, will begin to at least get loosened up and slowly begin to dissolve. So that's stage 3 for you, gratitude for difficult things. Stage 4 is actually called gratitude for all things. So in this stage 4, gratitude is no longer a thing that you do, something that you feel or something that you express, but it becomes the fundamental, the de facto way of being. It becomes the very natural way of being, that you cannot be but grateful. Just like the de facto way of being for the ego is to be in the complaining mode, to be noticing the one thing which is not in place. That is the de facto way of being of the ego. Of the soul, the de facto way of being is to live in an infinite gratefulness for the grace that is all around us. So in stage 4, you have a very natural sense of gratefulness towards any and everything, making you go beyond the good and the bad, making you go beyond all the dualities.